Okie dokie. All right, welcome to relaxation. So I'm going to release out tension around your shoulders. I'm going to release firstly your hamstrings. So we're going to work with acupoints using your tennis ball just to try and get some circulation working. So when we do this, okay, we work into the arch of the foot. Okay, I think most of you have done this with me before. The idea is to find a sort of sensitive-ish area and then bear down, all right? So we'll just do this for a couple of moments on each foot. So if we're going to start off on the right foot and then roll the ball around a little bit. Okay, now just depending on, you know, what's going on with your body. All right, if you've just done something cardiovascular, you may have quite a lot of interesting tension going on there. But I just want you to find an interesting-ish area. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just bear down a little bit. Just take it as deep as you can into that stretch. If it gets too much, you're just going to come away again. So again, get going again. Roll the ball around, find another area, and just investigate, you know, because some people have more tension towards the heel end of the arch of the foot, and some people's tension is a little bit further up towards the ball of your foot. Alright, so just work it up, go forward and backwards. I also find, keep going, but also this kind of inner edge of your foot, you know, the kind of edge that you almost forget about. That can be quite interesting as well. So just give it all a little bit of a massage and roll around. Woo, that's quite an interesting area there. Alright, it's probably to do with how you walk, where you put the most amount of tension on in your feet. And another thing you can do, you can carry on with what you're doing. I'm going to spend a few moments here. But you can also go so that you're squeezing the ball with your toes. I'm doing it with my fingers, alright? So you're squeezing and releasing. So you squeeze onto the ball and let go. Squeeze onto the ball and let go, alright? Because you never do this. You know, you never have your toes higher so that you can work your feet, alright? So this is just a really nice, in lieu of going to a reflexologist. Wouldn't that be lovely? Okay. Now I'm going to swap over to the other leg, the other foot. Alright, so again, ooh. And I don't know whether it's because you know what's coming. The second time it's sometimes a little bit interesting. So again, working around, massage around that arch of your foot. And again, find an interesting bit. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, and just bear down a little if you can bear it. And then again, maybe investigate a little bit further up towards the ball of your foot. See what's going on there. And maybe go towards the heel. Again, if you do a lot of running and you do a lot of heel striking, maybe your tension's a little bit further back. Dancers, as you are all, you may have a bit more tension up towards the toes, where you're always on your toes. And again, like I said on the other side, maybe investigate curling your toes and then release. So you're squeezing, like you would make a little fist, and then squeezing your toes around. Just really getting some circulation into the feet. Alright, another couple of seconds. Find another little interesting area, one more interesting area. Deep breath in, out, just bear on down. out a little bit wider. I just want to work the knees and the ankles now. Just working a little side to side. Just getting the, maybe may get a little bit of clicking, a bit of cracking, okay? And then I'm just going to hang out on the right side. I'm just going to take some arm circles here. Nice big circle opening back, look towards your hand. Starting to release the shoulder, breathing in, breathing out. And again, breathing in and out. And again, in and out. All right, come back to the middle. And just work again, a little from side to side. Just go with that clicking, that cracking. All right, hang out to the other side. And then again, you can take some arm circles. Breathing in and out. Again, breathing in and out. Just loosening off that shoulder, looking up towards your fingers, following the back, breathing in and out. Alright, then just come back round to the middle. Okay, feet facing forwards. Now I'm going to take it down to a flat back hold. So when we come down, it could be that you have your fingertips to the floor. It could be you get your hands down to the floor. Again, don't force anything, all right? Having your hands a little bit further forwards than your feet. And then if we just think of raising the right arm, looking up towards your thumb, getting that inner thigh stretch on the left leg. And then gently bring it back down, go the other way. Bring it back down, and then just walk around to the right and bring your left knee down. And let's just open back a little into a hip flexor stretch, but again, we're not pushing it too hard, just relaxing out your shoulders, hips driving forwards. And then just moving it back a little, pushing it out into calf and hamstring stretch. A little bit of a tilt backwards through the tailbone. And then bringing it forwards. And let's walk it around to the other side. So curl the toes, gently walk it all the way back round. Again, let the knee down onto the floor. Again, we're not pushing it too hard, just going to bring the body back a little. Hips driving forwards, relax your shoulders, coming into just a little bit of a hip flexor stretch. And then drawing back, just going into a little calf and hamstring stretch. Now being careful with your knees, but I'm going to come out into baby puppy. So I'm taking my knees to come about as wide as my mat. I'm going to walk my hands down and just lay the chest down. coming back up onto your knees. And if you just draw into pigeon, so resting pigeon, draw your right knee towards your right wrist and walk your back leg behind you. And then just either make a little pile with your hands or make a little fist tower, all depending on how deep you want to go here. So you're just dropping your forehead down if you can, if it feels okay to. If you struggle with the knee twisting, okay, you could have the knee straight underneath and you could lean towards it and stay quite high. Alright, so, you know, listen to your body, don't push it just because I'm encouraging the stretch. It doesn't mean that you have to do exactly the way I am, alright? Modify it if you need to make it easier for you. Okay, let's bring the body back on up. And let's swap over to your other leg. Drawing the left knee towards your left wrist. That's it. And then just again, resettle it down. Feel that stretch coming into your hips and your glutes. Either pile up the hands, drop your forehead down, or make a little fist tower if you want to be higher. Drawing the body back on up, hands to the floor, just coming back off into a downward facing dog. And we're just going to take it for a little bit of a walk out on the spot. Hopefully the feet feel a little bit more mobile. They feel like they're moving a little bit better from the work that we did on them earlier. And if you can, spreading your fingers to the floor. Looking all the way up towards your tummy, opening out your shoulders. Your feet are about hip distance apart here. And then again, just come back down onto your knees if you can, sitting back. Now I'm just going to have my right arm forwards here, and I'm going to take my left hand back down and reach around for my left foot. With my right hand, I'm going to walk it across, so I get a stretch coming into the right hand side of my body. And I'm looking downwards all the way back towards my left foot. And now if we can swap over, taking your left hand up, walking it across, taking your right hand to your right foot and look down towards your hand. So we get that lower back stretch. So wriggle it in, tucking the head down, stretching it on back here. We're targeting, I hope, the area just above the waistband of your trousers. Underneath your knees, and then drawing back. And turning the fingers to hold the other way round. And again, pull back. Towards the inside of your inner thigh, or again, if you struggle with your knees, making this position, have both legs straight. Bring across your left arm, towards your right leg. And you're reaching over for the knee, the shin, the ankle or the foot. And we have a stretch here for quadratus laborum, the lower back, hamstrings, calf, and coming across from your back into latissimus dorsi. Change legs. And then bring the arm across and letting your head release down if you can. The other arm can go back behind you. Gently drawing back on up. Okay, now I'm going to come down onto your back with the tennis ball. We're placing the ball just to the fleshy area to the side of your neck. Okay, you'll know the tension area. The first exercise we're doing is going straight up and down, and the second one comes up and open. The second one's a little bit more intense. Alright, so if you don't like it, just go straight up and down. We're coming down onto your back, having your knees bent, placing the tennis ball into one side of your trapezius muscle. And then let's breathe in to raise your arm. And breathing out, lowering back down. Breathing in as you raise, and breathing out as you lower. Alright, so just getting used to that movement. And you almost feel the muscle being chased around, just like you would if somebody was massaging you. They'd be hunting out those knots in your shoulder. And we know, the muscles can hide. They can want to be chased. So here, you may start to feel that kind of almost like a crunching sometimes. Okay, now if this is enough, carry on. If you feel you can go to the next stage, we're coming up and then circling the arm around, which will bring it into a more intense stretch. So let's breathe in, and now we need that out breath as we go round. And again, breathing in, raising the arm up, and breathing out to draw the arm all the way back and round. And again, breathing in, raising the arm up, breathing out to bring that arm out and round. Alright, finishing off that last one. And then we'll swap it over. Again, place the ball on, not quite on a bone, so certainly not on your neck. You should be able to put your head on the floor. And then as you bring your arm up, breathing in and breathing out as you lower lower your arm back down. Breathing in. Breathing out as you lower. Alright, so again, just watch out for how it feels in comparison to the other side. Maybe this is the arm that you use more. So again, as from the other side, if you don't want to take it any further, carry on with the arm going straight up. If you feel you can go deeper, breathing in, raising your arm, and then breathing out to circle the arm around and back. Again, breathing in, and then really use that out breath on that intense circling around. Again, breathing in, raising your arm. Breathing out to circle the arm back and round. Alright, we're going to do one more, finishing off your last one. Taking away that ball. Okay, now coming into the work with your cushions. Okay, cushion work. Oh, who knew? Who knew that this would be a thing? Okay, so what I'm going to do with one of my cushions is I'm going to squish him up, and you could do this with your bender ball, alright? So I'm putting you in the middle of the mat. I'm going to launch myself onto it. Alright, so I want my shoulder blades to squish around. So it might take a couple of wiggles. Okay, now ideally, this is why I'm using the cushion really, you've got your head supported as well. Alright, because otherwise your head's sort of off in mid-air. And that's why the ball's really good, because you've really got to stretch the chest open. But we're doing a relaxation class, so I know that last one was probably not very relaxing, alright, but we want this one to be. Now, with your other cushion, wiggle it in with your feet and place it underneath your knees. There we go. Okay, now with your arms, make them like a cactus. And just gently squeeze your shoulder blades back into the floor. Alright, so not your shoulder blades, your elbows, sorry. Elbows go back into the floor, so you're squeezing your shoulder blades onto the cushion. And then gently raise them up again. Breathing out to come down, open the chest, squeeze a little shoulder blades onto the cushion. Breathing in, come back up. And again, breathing out, squeeze the shoulder blades. Breathing in, back up. And again, breathing out, squeeze your shoulder blades back. Breathing in. Two more. Breathing out to squeeze. Breathing in, open back. One more. Alright, so now we've worked the muscles, and now we're going to relax the muscles. So I'm just going to let the hands come out to either side of you, letting your palms face upwards. If any part of this is not comfortable for you, please find a different position. But if you can, just relaxing your neck, letting your chest gently be opened, and just shutting your eyes. So just going inside, going into your own little darkness. Take a deep breath in and sigh out. Take a deep breath in and just sigh out. Just letting your eyebrows raise, letting your jaw slacken, and your shoulders release. Relax your belly, relaxing your legs, your arms. Just try and let go of any tension you can feel in your body, just letting it leave you, letting your body feel heavy. Just be aware of the air around you. Remaining in your relaxation position, but just see if you can breathe just into your right nostril, into your right lung space. Take a couple of breaths in and out through the right side of your body, and then change to the left. See if you can breathe in and out just into the left side of your body. And then when you join both sides up together again, see if you're breathing and using a little bit more of your lung space. Starting to stretch through your fingers, starting to work your ankles, and just keeping your eyes shut if you can, carefully providing a little bit of a bend to the knees and a gentle roll to one side, and encourage yourself back up to seated.